My name is Brhett Vickery. I was born in Louisville, Kentucky, raised in Chicago. I got into broadcasting, sports broadcasting specifically, for a variety of reasons. Everyone's like, oh, you'd be really good at that, and I always wonder why they would say that. My parents went to Northwestern University in Evanston, Illinois. I got my sports interest from my dad. He played at Northwestern. He was a linebacker, was there for a full ride. And he was my coach in pretty much everything: basketball, softball, volleyball, track. He was always my coach. And then my mom was a lady cat, pom-pom dancer girl at Northwestern, and they were that stereotypical couple that everyone kind of hated because they were that football cheerleader type duo. They met there, fell in love. My mom went to the School of Communications there, and she wanted to be on TV. And if you ever met my mom, she's meant to be on TV with her personality and everything. And so that's where I get my broadcasting side, that's where I get my sports side, that's where they're combined, where I get my interest. My mom started out in radio in Chicago and then moved to Kentucky because she got her first gig called Louisville Tonight Live. So she was an entertainment on-site reporter there. And she got fan mail, everybody loved her, she was always on TV. She also worked for Extra, the entertainment show, so she was just an all-around all-star. That's where I was born, in Louisville, before my three sisters came along later. And she really inspired me to pursue the career that I'm pursuing. But right now, she's kind of living vicariously through me. I'm kind of pursuing this dream for the both of us because she had to abruptly stop. One day she was on her way to work early in the morning for a shoot for Extra, and this college student fell asleep at the wheel and hit her head on. She suffered a traumatic brain injury, and her femur was broken pretty dramatically. And so this was all over the news, of course. Miss Sandra Roberts was hit by a truck. I was being taken care of by friends and family. And when my dad got to the hospital, the doctor said, okay, her brain is swelling and her leg is severely broken. So if we fix her leg, her brain could swell due to anesthesia. But if we choose to fix her brain, her leg could get infected and we'd have to amputate. So do you want us to fix the leg or the brain? And you'd think picking the brain was an automatic choice, but my dad said, I know my wife would not want to live without a leg. So he picked the leg. And by the grace of God, they were able to heal her leg. She's got a steel rod and some screws in there, but they fixed her leg, and she didn't wake up a vegetable. Her brain stopped swelling, and she was able to recover. She was in a medically induced coma for a while, and when she woke up, she would get out of bed at like 2 in the morning, and she would start getting ready, and she would get all pretty and dolled up, and she had forgotten who she was, who her family was. She forgot she had me, but she knew when she got up that she had to go to work. She knew she had to get pretty to go to work. She didn't know where she had to go. She's in a wheelchair. She's like, my dad would be like, where are you going? What you doing? She's like, I gotta go to work. And he's like, you don't know where you're going. So even through all that, she was so passionate about her work. Throughout my childhood, my dad always had to be like, help your mom, she has a disability. And I'm like, no, she doesn't. But she does have a mild case of short-term memory loss. And nothing too crazy, but she has to have alarms going off constantly. In order to remind her, check the time, be aware, know where you are, in order to make sure she doesn't have to run an errand or pick up a kid from school, just little things like that. But being a reporter, you need to be able to take in details and spit them right back out. And with her memory, she can't really do that. So I'm pursuing the dream that I'm pursuing. I'm working at LFSN, getting on camera as much as I can, learning everything behind camera, because she taught me to learn anything and everything in the business. And I want this for me, but I especially want this for her, in order so she can continue to pursue her dream through mine. And She's been like the greatest mom and the greatest inspiration to me and my sisters, and I hope that I can get this dream done for her.